What's up, y'all? We are back again for another episode of Almost Joking Podcast. I am Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sincere Life, one half of the Disrespective Collective, here with...
It's your boy Quis, a.k.a. Dash. We here for episode 89. I don't really got no player.
I know, I ain't got
Steve Smith, Carolina Panthers.
Okay. All right, I thought you was talking about the dude that played for Atlanta Hawks.
Last week was 88, wasn't it?
I could have sworn it was 89 last week. I could be crazy. Never mind.
All right, cool.
Tyler's crazy.
Wait.
I beat maybe not. Hold on.
We also, you know what? Speaking of all of this, that's Tyler talking in the background. I know y'all can't hear it, and right now he is trying to correct us on 89 or 90. He acting like Quis, who does this every week, don't know what number we are, but he has been proven wrong, and it is 89, like Quis said. But I did want to bring up that, Tyler, we got to get you a mic, though, man. People want to hear from you.
You know what I think? I think Tyler has become his own entity now. He's like the ghost. He's like Tyler the GOAT. That's what they call you in the comments. They call you Tyler the GOAT.
I seen somebody say that. I'm gonna mention this again probably later when we doing the reactions, but I seen somebody say that in the comments that, you know, you should get a mic. They want to hear from you and stuff because they, you know about you. So we got to get you a mic. We got the means to do it.
Should put him on the camera, right? No, we can't do that. I'm saying because he kind of like the ghost, right? That's what I'm saying. I should be like, we put him on the camera and put like a sheet over his head.
Nah.
One that wouldn't work.
One group just got canceled, all right, out of the YouTube partner program for doing such things. We just got into the partner program. Let us eat a little bit first before we get canceled.
I was thinking about like a ghost, but I'm like, ooh, that wouldn't be a good costume. No, that costume ain't good.
Nah, especially because he looked mixed, so that really wouldn't work.
And two black guys sit on the side of him. Everything about that is bogus. But, all right, Craig, so I got to bring to the episode today, bro, because this happened to me earlier, and I think like this is something I really want to share because it's unbelievable that
like
this all happened in one day.
Earlier
today.
Today.
So today is, what's today? September 18th?
Yes.
This is National...
Don't ask me how I remember that.
This is National Cheeseburger Day. So I'm at the crib, right? I was sick all weekend. So I'm just scrolling my phone. I'm like, I ain't been able to really eat. I feel like I'm good enough to eat something full. I'm going to get a cheeseburger. All these deals. Places got 1-cent cheeseburgers. Buy one, get one free. McDonald's had 50-cent double cheeseburgers. It's around the corner. Cool. I'm eating McDonald's for lunch today, right? So it's about 12:30-ish. I'm like, cool. Enough time. I know it's going to be like probably a little rush because it's the middle of lunch rush. Get over to the McDonald's. To my surprise, I almost get right up to the drive-thru. Mm-hmm. It's only like 2 cars in front of me. At 12:30, I'm like, man, that's shocking. Cool.
That's incredible for people who know. And if you don't know, middle of the 12 to, I'm gonna give it 2, but 12 to 1 really.
12 to 1.
Going to get lunch when you don't work that day type shit because niggas ain't not got jobs, but you know, anyway, when you get a day off, you try to get lunch at 12, it's hectic.
Super
so
hectic.
For you to only have 2-3 cars?
2 cars in front of me, pull right up.
Man.
I get this Indian gentleman, comes and try to take my order. I try to explain my order to him. He act like he couldn't understand my order, but I'm like, okay, matter of fact, I'm like, are y'all running the National Cheeseburger special? He say, only if you got the app. Now, I left my phone at home, right? So I'm like...
What type of...
Bro, he said, only if you got the app. I'm
That's
like...
a faithful man right there.
You know what I'm saying? He wouldn't give me the 50
He left his phone at home.
Oh, me.
Yeah, you, not him.
About me.
He a POS, you know? It was too early in the video to curse, but y'all know what he is. That guy. He on BS.
Left the phone at the crib. So I'm like, you know what?
Talking
Don't worry
about you
it,
giving
right?
your props
so
to being
now,
faithful. I never leave my phone at the house. Had a ring on my phone in 12 years.
She out of town.
It was safe.
It was good to go. No, just I leave my phone at home all the time. But no, so I'm like, all right, cool. Don't worry about it. I ain't got the app with me. I just make my order. So I get a double cheeseburger without ketchup and mustard with mayo, lettuce, and tomato. Like the old school daily doubles. I think like this got to be a pretty common order. And it got to be a lot of people that come get the old school daily doubles.
Hey, what this dude just did, I don't need tomatoes anyway, so you good on that. But this dude just kind of freaked the game with the mayo on there because that is it. Minus the lettuce and tomatoes.
Nope. For you?
Well, his lettuce on the daily double.
Yeah, it's no ketchup and mustard, but it was mayo, lettuce, and tomato. Yeah, that's.
You said mayo, lettuce, and tomato?
Yeah, mayo, lettuce, and tomato, and no ketchup and mustard. So you did
make a daily double?
I made a daily double.
Oh, get out of here.
I feel like it's got to be a lot of people that make the order for a daily double. I know it's still people that enjoy a daily double here and there.
I'm going to tell you this right now. I think we showing our age because I don't think that people even know about the daily double.
Art? He know about the Tyler know about the daily double.
Tyler is our measure on the youth. I'm gonna let y'all know right now.
So now I'm thinking like, why this man act like he don't know how to make the double cheeseburger daily double, right? But whatever, right?
Put me on.
Bro, you take my order, say it's $7, right? Cool. It's only 2 cars in front of me, bro. I sit there for two. It was 2 cars.
2 for $7. No, 2 daily doubles.
No.
You only got one daily double for $7.
Bro, fast food is crazy now. I got a small fry and daily double, bro. It was like $7.
I ain't gonna lie. The small fry is like almost $3 now.
Bro.
Crazy.
That's what I'm saying. Listen to how good and bad this experience is doing.
I'm interrupting. I'm sorry.
$7 for a daily double and a small fry is irritating. Now, whatever. Give you the $7. Now, I sit in line sitting at the drive-thru thing to the first window for like 10 minutes, bro. The car's not moving. It's 2 cars in front of me. It's 2 cars in front of me, 1 car at the second window. So I'm sitting there now like, why am I still sitting here? Finally get to the first window. It's the Indian gentleman. $7, whatever. He sent me my thing. It's okay, boo, give him the card. Boom. He say, thank you. He still got like an attitude. So I'm like, man, I'm finna mess around and go in here because I don't know who this dude is, but this nigga is wild and he finna make me wild out, right? So I get to the second. Keep in mind, while this is all going on, y'all, I'm in my pajamas. I ain't even put no clothes on. I was been sick all weekend. I was in my pajamas. I had pajamas on and my Mickey Mouse house shoes. This is how I am in my whip going to McDonald's, right? I ain't expecting nobody to see me. Super high. I ain't trying to be out here that long. I was just trying to get my little double cheeseburger and get back home to eat, right? Now, here I am in the drive-thru. He done made me mad. Now I get to the second window. The second window, it's this kid come out. I think the kid might have been like Middle Eastern and black.
What McDonald's did you go to, bro?
I'm trying to get
I didn't want to say nothing at first, but I ain't never seen this fucking world of people.
That is the beautiful thing. I said one of my best and worst experiences.
Of workers at McDonald's
that's what I'm trying to get at. It's a great experience. It's everybody in here. It's an Indian guy here, and I got this Middle Eastern and black kid, but the black kid was the coolest kid ever. He come out there, he's smiling. He like, hey, man, I'm so sorry. You know what I'm saying? I know it's been a wait. Like, he come out there so cool. I'm like, you know what, kid? Thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm feeling real good about this whole experience now. You just made my whole experience better, kid. I'm kind of thankful that I got this kid. He give me my little burger. Have a good day, man. You too, man. I'm smiling shit. I open up my burger, not even looking at my burger. I just open it up and go to bite it while I'm driving. It's the wrong burger.
Of course it is.
They give me a McDouble. You know, that's only 1 piece of cheese. You sure to be my cheese. I said double cheeseburger. Why do I have a 1 piece of cheese? We got a problem. So I say, you know what? It's a McDouble, but it ain't got no onions, no pickles. It's a McDouble with bacon and ketchup. I say, they got me messed up, bro. They messed up my sandwich. I done sat in that line at that point for like 15 minutes, so now I'm mad as hell because there wasn't no line. It was only 2 cars.
Don't forget the part where you walk in with your pajamas on, because that's the real part. When the worker sees somebody walk in with their pajamas on, you already know. It's a different type of
this get worse. No. This get worse, right? So I go roundabout, right? I go back through the drive-thru because I don't want to get out of my pajamas because it's now, like 12:45, 12:50, high school kids are starting to come. I went back through the drive-thru. There's still ain't no line in the drive-thru, right?
Okay.
So I go back. It's only like a car or two in front of me again. So when I come back this time, I get back to the second window. The cool kid there, he see me. He like, hey, what's up, man? And then I see the Indian guy. I'm like, hold on, bro, this the wrong sandwich. Hey, to the Indian guy, because he took my order. He still got attitude, though, right? I said, it's the wrong sandwich. I had the mayo, lettuce, tomato, no ketchup and mustard. He looks at the burger in my hand. He said, oh, to fix, I need that sandwich back. Bro, in all my years of somebody messing up my orders, I ain't never went somewhere where I took a bite off the burger and the nigga tell me he need my burger back to fix my order. So now I'm like, is this dude tripping? Like, you lost your mind, bro. Like, whatever. Take this little burger back and just give me my burger the right way so I can go about my business. I'm getting irritated. I've been here 15, 20 minutes now. Just get my burger right. Take the burger. I'm at the window. I'm waiting another 5 minutes, bro. He finally comes back. Here you go. I'm thinking in my head, like, I wish this would have been a little kid. The kid at least made me feel good.
Yeah.
You gonna bring my sandwich back, and you're irritating me again. So I grabbed my sandwich. Some said, before I pull all the way off this time, check the sandwich.
Got to.
I pull off, so the next car behind me, try to be, yep, come on here, pull off, check the sandwich. Sandwich wrong. Sandwich wrong a second time.
What's wrong with this one?
This one ain't got nothing but a tomato, ketchup,
We already out, because I said no ketchup. So we already out.
And
if it
he
was
put
something like
mayo
and lettuce, I'd have been like, give me a mayo packet and I'm out of here. But you put ketchup on it, I need a new burger. Also, Indian dude is, look, I done censored myself on enough jokes. That Indian dude is way too cheap to let you keep that burger. That Indian dude is like, we're not giving you this for free. I'm not letting you have this. No, you give that back. You lucky I can't. I'm mad you bid it because I would have used these patties again. But that's fine. He might own the McDonald's. And now also, that's why you always take 3 bites. Take 3 bites. I had to make sure one, I took a bite, realized it was wrong. 2, had to make sure that it was wrong and it didn't have nothing I wanted. It might be something mixed in the middle. I'll probably put 1 dot of sauce. Then a 3rd time is just to make sure that I don't like the way that it is. Because I might just be lazy enough to let this go. So, yeah.
I wouldn't, because I just paid $7 for a daily double.
And you got everything wrong.
You got everything wrong. But my small fry was fire too. It was fresh out the grease, right? So now, bro, my small fry so fire. So you can't get my burger right, but the small fry is banging. But now I'm running back and forth through the drive-thru. I can't even enjoy my fries, bro. My fries is getting cold because I'm running trying to get my burger together. So the first couple of reaches in the bag, fire, perfect McDonald's fries, perfect. But now I'm trying to get this burger situation, my fries getting cold. And there's nothing worse in the world than cold McDonald's French fries.
Ain't nothing worse.
So after my burger messed up the second time, I said, you know what? Hell with this. Worse. Now I got a part.
People can't eat hunger. Third world countries, nothing worse.
Nigga, even a homeless person hungry don't want them cold ass fries. You know what I'm saying? What you got? This it? Let me get this out of here. So now I'm in my car and I'm having a Quis moment, right? I'm low key raging. So I'm like, stupid motherfuckers, goddamn burger. You ain't even giving 50 cents anyway. So I'm in my car, mad as hell now. So now, park my car. I'm in my pajamas, bro, and my Mickey Mouse whoops. I'm mad though. And I'm storming up to the McDonald's. Now, while I'm storming to the McDonald's, angry as hell, I'm yelling at myself. Stupid people can't get a damn order right. It's a double cheeseburger. Ain't even that busy in here. I see like a group of 10 high school kids, right? Now, this is when the story gets crazy again. Right before I came to get this burger, I'm at home enjoying a little bit of the tree. You know what I'm saying? And usually, I don't like to be out the house smelling like tree, especially if I know it's going to be kids around. So I'm like...
What a responsible, considerate man you are.
A considerate guy, right?
I try to smoke more when I know the high school kids around. Like, I want them to think I'm cool.
So let me show you how cool they thought I was, Craig. So I'm walking in my pajamas. It's this.
Oh, you looked homeless, I'm sure.
No. Some little high school girl, probably 16, 17, whatever. She's like, oh my God, your pajamas are so cool. I'm in the suburbs, bro. I am a black guy, and I have Christmas pajamas on, bro.
Right.
I'm this black guy with Christmas pajamas and Mickey Mouse house shoes. They think it's like the coolest thing that this black dude is walking around in fucking Christmas pajamas. So, but I'm mad though. I'm like, man, I'm trying to get my burger right. They can't make my burger. So they laugh and they follow me in.
Use some of your white privilege so they can make my burger right.
Oh, she tried to use some privilege, but it's what happened. So I'm in there now. Now I get an Indian dude back my burger again. He asks, now this is the greatest. This is one of the greatest parts of the story, Craig. You gotta just let me get to the story. I know you gotta get your jokes off. I said alien? Oh.
I think you said alien. That's what I was laughing at.
Look, maybe he was an alien. I know Indians that's a little nicer than this guy was. This guy was, man, he was on BS with your boy. So he got tired of trying to get the order right. So it's like this little Asian chick at the register, right? Bro, he asked her to get the order for me so it's right. So now I'm like, man, he done messed up my order multiple times, you know what I'm saying? So she like, I understand what it is. So I tell her what it is. She get it in there. She say, okay. So now, all of a sudden, bro, this is a small McDonald's. It's like 50 people in here. Mm-hmm. Shorty working the registers by herself. It's nobody else working registers. They got pickup people. They got DoorDash people. It's the cheeseburger day. It's hella busy. Shorty is by herself. You got these high school kids yelling, "Give me a water cup." They bumping into me, and I'm already irritated. So I'm like, "Hey, kid, like, bro, you got about one more time. I'm a Merry Christmas your ass up in here. You got one more time to bump into me. You know what I'm saying?
Not dressed, and you not dressed for like respect though.
Nah,
you're not
bro.
dressed in the
I'm
way
dressed
they
like a clown. You know what I'm saying?
respect.
I got Mickey Mouse house shoes on and a Merry Christmas pajama set.
You dressed like a homeless black dude.
Yeah.
They're like, so
man,
this
bum ass dude.
He got lucky. He finally eating because burgers
You know
50 cents.
I ain't have my hair cut. You know, I got my old man hair going on at the time. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in here bad right now.
They treating you bad, bro.
I'm getting bad treatment from the teenager kid behind me, and then the Indian guy, he treated me dirty, but the Asian chick is trying to be so helpful, but she's overwhelmed, but she keeping her cool. Like, it's so much going on. The kid over here, yeah, he need a call. Bro, she got to play, she like, boom, 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 boom. She helping air. I'm like, this chick should be running this joint. Like, she deserve a raise. Like, this chick is the greatest cashier in fast food history was this chick. And I'm like, man, so the one girl that was there when I was walking up was like, hey, why are you still here? I'm like, because they can't get my sandwich right. As long as I've been waiting, I need some cookies out this mug or something. It's so much going on. I didn't even think the Asian chick heard this. Mm-hmm. Bro, it's like she came out of nowhere like RoboCop with them joints like, boom. Gave me 2 bags of fresh hot cookies. Like, I'm like, wow.
Yeah, man.
Like, who is this chick? I'm like, bro, I was so humbled. I was like, thank you.
Yeah, you can't even get mad now.
Yeah,
it's like, hey.
You and my little man in the drive-thru. I'm like, man, these are 2 of the greatest customers in fast food history. So I'm like, damn, let me calm down. She trying to get me right. Everything cool. Quis, it's okay. Then the little high school girl say, hey, you know where I can get some weed?
Wow.
Now I'm like, oh, now I'm embarrassed. I'm the old man in Christmas pajamas with Mickey Mouse shoes who smell like hella weed because I was sitting outside enjoying the trees. And now I just had a child ask me, where can she find this substance? And I'm like, oh my God. Then it hit me. My stepdaughter goes to school with all these kids.
Oh, wow,
and
bruh.
she might come in here.
That's crazy.
Your mother's boyfriend is in here with
you selling her
Christmas
friends
pajamas.
weed.
Bro, I'm like, now I'm like, hurry up with my burger. Hurry up with my cheeseburger. I gotta get the hell out of here because she walk in here, she gonna be embarrassed. I'm gonna be embarrassed. I'm smelling like too much of the tree. I don't want to be in here no more. Okay, boom. Shorty still got all this stuff going on. I'm sitting there another 10 minutes, bro. They still ain't brought me my damn double cheeseburger. Finally, Asian chick noticed this. I see her make a eye expression like, they still ain't got this man his food. Bro, she do some like, I've never seen her. She got, okay, order, what, boom, boom, boom. She get all the orders. She go back to herself. I think she made my sandwich herself, bro. She went back there, boom. Come back with like 3 orders. Give me my sandwich. Thank you for waiting so much, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I need her name. Like, I want to send a review for how impressive this chick, for you. I leave my phone at home because I don't cheat.
Exactly.
I don't need no numbers.
And I just want to text her and let her know how much her good customer service was appreciated. That's all.
But
she should know that.
I'm like, man, this girl deserves everything she got coming for her in life. That's great because this is a great person, right? So I get my sandwich. Okay, whatever. Get back to my car and I'm still feeling good, fresh off of this great experience with this cashier and me being impressed with her. So I'm like, okay, I look at my burger, everything good, and I'm like,
it'd be funny if your shit was messed up again.
oh, I ain't finished with the story.
Your shit better not be messed up again in real life, bruh. I'm gonna go there if this happened.
The reason why I never really send food back, because I always have a fear somebody gonna fuck with my food.
Yeah.
I've told this story before.
Yeah.
So I sent my sandwich back twice. I get there the 3rd time, it looks amazing. When I'm saying, nigga, the patty was fresh. You can still see the grease popping off that joint. It looked like the ones in the commercial. Everything was great. The lettuce wasn't even falling off my burger when I opened it up. The tomato was perfectly in the middle. And I bit that joint. Nigga, they dumped like a thing of salt all through my burger, bro. Yeah. When I say I bit that bitch, it was like, oh, God, like they fucking with me, bro. And I was like, you know what? I'm done. I'm not going back. This is the worst and greatest experience I've ever had, bro. I went through all that just to get it. Still got a salty-ass burger. And I say, you know what? I'm done with it, bro. McDonald's, I'm done with y'all, bro.
And I only, as a
But shout out to that cashier kid, or the cashier chick, and my little man's in the drive-thru. They were great employees.
All right, shout out to them. The burger I definitely understand because sometimes when they be fresh or when they be good, they do be heavy on the salt. And
Crazy
they don't
on
have seasonings back there. All they got is salt and pepper. So they try to like really do it. So yeah, I definitely had burgers from McDonald's that's been way too salty. But she did go back there and make it fresh, and it was at least right this time. She could have also gave you some fresh fries too, though.
She could. I mean, I ain't even said nothing about the fries. By that point, I forgot about the fries. So when I got back to the car, now my fries cold.
I also probably wouldn't have been that mad because I would have made a killing in that McDonald's. I'm waiting this long, and then somebody come up and then proposition me like that. I'm probably gonna go to the car and make a killing right now on this lunch break. You know, y'all do this every day? So y'all get a lunch break every day.
I'm a law-abiding,
Oh, man.
law-abiding citizen.
I know.
I'm for the youth of America.
We all are. That's why I could joke about it.
But yeah, that was my experience, man. And I was like, man, that's just crazy because, you know, you go to like Chick-fil-A, them workers are always nice. And you never would have had
If that
happen.
happened to you at Chick-fil-A, they would have gave you that store.
Straight up.
They would. I'm sorry, sir. Would you like to control this store? You will just give you this. You can run this now.
We do not do that kind of service.
You know, but I'm as a person who loves burgers, I forgot or didn't even know rather it was cheeseburger day, and now I feel like I got to go somewhere and get one for the cheap. Like what Culver's doing, what a good place.
They all got something going on.
What is Bars doing? Is Bars do they got half price burgers all
I
day?
guarantee some of them do. It's like a whole thing.
Cause I want to go to. I need a good bar burger. That's what I'm into. You know, like a grown man.
Oh. Now you gonna hold me too. I'm just gonna keep having a bad day about burgers. You saw only a bar burger's like a grown man burger. McDonald's burgers, what? That's a kid burger now? I'm a high school burger eater.
Okay, you was eating it with some high school
You ain't
kids.
never lied. Whole Burger King full of.
You tried to get in there before they got there, but
Yeah, bro. It didn't work out that way though.
but yeah, nah, McDonald's. Shout out to them. I still rock with them on the late night. They the only thing open, and you know if they Big Macs is right, that's one thing.
Man, only thing I'm gonna shout out is the two workers in there and the fact that it was every nationality in there working together, and they did seem to be having a good time. They just couldn't get my order together. But
That's why they
that
couldn't
was
get your order together because they was having a good
The
time.
only person who was working and not having a good time was the little Asian cashier chick. Like she was out there trying to get shit done.
Yeah,
but you know,
because she the only one that ain't fucking nobody. You know them restaurants that's all they do is smash. That's all they do.
that's all I did when I was.
Yeah, bartenders in restaurants, all they do is smash each other. You know?
Your girl get a job at a restaurant. You
Oh man, my girl get a job at the restaurant. Yeah, what I'm starting that too. We both work here. Nah, man, I've heard some stories though. It's look, just be careful out there, man. I can't even get into. Anyways, just be careful out there. These young girls is wild. Nothing. Trust me, especially with this story. Nothing that involves me.
and this ain't even a young wild girl.
Nah, because I mean, this girl like 23, 24. I wouldn't even, what am I going to talk to you about afterwards? Like, this is not going to be fun. But they just out here wilding, you know? You hear some stories from some people, and then you hear about some people, and you be like, oh, they went up there and made that decision to do that, and it'd be unprompted stuff, and they just like, yeah, we just going to hit this guy, give him that experience. Yeah, you heard me right. We, both of us, her and her, we gonna do this, do that, give him that story, and then it's like, oh yeah, won't even tell him that I had a whole situation going on that he might need to know about to clear himself of because this stupid didn't even use a condom. But whatever.
I thought you was segueing and just realized now,
Who
like,
am I
oh, he's
gonna
talking
tell?
about somebody running trains. People like, I am lost. This was not the second subject we was going to
The
touch
good
on.
train, though. The good train where it's like, you know, two girls and a guy. Not just.
Oh yeah, that's a whole other conversation. That's a three-peat.
But you got to be careful. If you know that you're not the dude to get those offers, like a threesome offer, and you know that's not you, then it's probably a nefarious reason why you're getting that offer right now. And you shouldn't take that offer.
Yeah, I seen some story about
Like-
that dude that got unalived.
Oh, well, I wouldn't.
It was recent too.
It didn't go that far. This can be cured.
Oh.
He ain't gonna die from this.
That my stomach growling a little bit. If I took that pill for a couple days, allegedly that's what I heard about.
Once he find out, he'll know. He'll be okay. He ain't gonna die for it or nothing. But it's still just a good lesson in there to know. If you not that guy to get these offers, you shouldn't jump at the first offer that you get when it comes, because it's probably a nefarious reason why you got. I shouldn't say a nefarious reason. It's just not good. It's not too good to be true. That's the word I'm looking for.
All right. Well, I swear to God, he got me lost. He don't even realize he gonna watch it back and be like, "What the fuck?"
I tried to wrap it up because I did realize I was probably losing people, but then hopefully y'all get the gist of what I was saying.
No, I gave you the fire segue and you missed it.
I probably did, but
because you guys said something about the chicks tripping, and I was like, "Well, not the this one ain't even like a younger chick." Boom, that was your kick in right there. So we was trying to be potting. We was trying to be potting.
That's because I was focused on the dude who said it, and I wasn't focused on who we was mad at. That was a segue to be like, you know what, she is tripping. But all right, speaking of who it is, because I know y'all probably wondering now who it is. So I watched the Joe Budden podcast heavily. That's what I do, and they broached the topic of Tyler Perry, which came up. For those of y'all that don't know, Tyler Perry made some statement about how women who have the money, and he kind of specifically said black women, but really just women who have money in general. But he was just saying that it seems to be mostly black women making the money. They shouldn't probably look for the rich guys or the guys that kind of match them financially. If the guy is, kind of giving them everything else besides that, you shouldn't down him just because he can't be on your financial level. He can't provide you with the things or whatever that you probably used to. But if he giving you something and doing what he can and playing his part and also making you happy, you should be happy with that. It's kind of the gist of what he's saying, but you don't need me to say that. Oh, people got kind of mad or whatever. People took it wrong. We finna get into all of that, but I want to let y'all hear what he said and then the interaction that we heard per the podcast that I was listening to. If Tyler got that ready. In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you, and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because his gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill, as long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you pay the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then, that is fine.
Yeah.
All right. Remember he said worth, because I was tripping on that for a minute. You could play with how she responded. Melyssa Ford is speaking right now.
No, it's not. It's not fine.
First of all,
She on bullshit. The woman say first of all.
one of the things I take issue with is just how he worded all of that. Talking about how the man, found you at your worst. That is an assumption. Like, the narrative.
Say your worst.
Yeah, he did.
Oh, it's not like,
He
I
did.
thought he said he loved you at your worst.
And it's just like,
get
that's
right
such an
past that.
assumption.
Nope.
That's
Just
such a
get right
past
creative
what I wanna
narrative.
say.
You can stop it now, Tyler.
I'm getting back to what I want to say.
Yeah.
I don't care what was actually said. I'm finna get back to what I want to get off. Okay.
Now, this is the part that bothered me about that whole clip and what happened. First of all, when I heard it, I didn't go back on the podcast and be like, did he say worth? I just I heard her out, let her get her shit off or whatever, because if he said worse, then you right. She has a point per the way that we operate, because we do know that they do care. Women, I shouldn't say they. Most women tend to care about how you word things and what you say. So you do have to walk around, and you're supposed to at least say it this way so you can diffuse any type of comebacks that they might have an issue with because you said a word that they didn't like. So I'm used to doing that. The part that bothered me about it is that I heard it again because you know, it's a kind of a fresh thing. It's Tyler Perry. It's going viral. I heard it again on another platform I listened to on the radio, Breakfast Club. And I played it back like 7 times on there because he did say worth. He didn't say love you at your worst. He said he's willing to love you at your worth, which means that, because at first I was like, why would he say worse when he's already saying that the woman has the money? What is the worst about that? How is she worst? He's worst, if anything. So I knew he said worth, but I let it get it off. Now to know that he said worth and hear that clip again, how is she? It just happens so many times where you just like hear something and you don't even think about it. And I shout out to Ice, who said, I thought he said worth, and they thought he said worth too. And she didn't even want to, couldn't fathom the thought that he said worth. He obviously had to say worse because that's what my point is standing on. And then, and also with that, even if he did say worse, what about the rest of the things he said? Was any of that true? Can you hear any of that, comprehend any of that? Or as soon as you heard worse, you heard something that you contended with or couldn't emotionally handle, and now you flipped out because what about being that worse? Like, those are the type of things that I didn't like about it, because he was saying some valid things in there and some things that you like. But I also get it from a man who, you know, has an ego and money and stuff and be like, nah, I need to make more money and all of that. You know, maybe I've been broke all my life, but I don't need to make more money. I need to make my money and make some money and feel like I can contribute and do something. But if she making more money and she up, that's not going to make me feel like, ain't going to make me feel like shit unless she treat me like shit.
I mean, this is perfect for what I've been saying on this pod forever. And why RIP to Kevin Samuels. I used to watch his show because you get to see this. He used to have this one thing he used to always say about women's need to be right. She didn't even listen to them who gave her. They corrected her. No, I think he said worth. She disregarded. She didn't even hear that.
I was going to say,
she was already triggered, and I'm getting mine off no matter what was said, no matter what was right, no matter how much logic he made in that statement. Didn't matter about any of that. It was already turned up. I'm triggered. You talking about my worst. I ain't at my worst. She was already on that rah stuff, so she didn't even hear what he said. Then from there, she did what I hate when women do. She started painting a false narrative. She started the false narrative talk on what you said, even though you never said that. That's not what I said. That's not what I meant. That's not even what I said. But she was so sure she was right. No, you said it, and now you finna catch this smoke. Now, if in the midst of her being emotional, bro, if he was to just walk away like, you know what, I'm not even listening to this shit, because like you having a rant for something it don't even make sense. She feels she's right. She don't feel she's wrong. She don't care how many men would have told her he didn't say that. She know what she heard, and she going off. Now, everything she say in that moment, you can't take back if the man now feels some way. Now I know in this moment, Tyler Perry's never going to talk to Melyssa Ford. He don't really care. But women do this all the time. Relationships, friendships with their family. Bro, y'all got to stop. Sometimes it ain't somebody telling you like, no, sometimes maybe you're just wrong.
Yeah.
Maybe you're just wrong. And all she would have had to do is acknowledge the fact that, oh, sorry, I heard the wrong thing. She could even say, can you play that back? She never used any logic with any of that. She went right off to get her stuff off. And, you know, when a woman is triggered, bro, they will delete all logic. You could talk for an hour straight. For 59 minutes and 30 seconds, you giving her the most game of life, saying the most logical, real stuff. And that last 30 seconds, you can say something. You know what she gonna say? What you mean by that? Shorty, did you just really disregard the other 99.5%?
For one word.
One thing got you triggered. And it's like, this is a perfect example. I'm glad we had that clip. That's a perfect example of it, because nothing he said was even negative towards the woman. He basically saying, you are successful. You got the finances. You can provide the lifestyle you want on your own. What you need is that partner, somebody who do these things that maybe you're not good at. You can go get money. This man might do things you're not good at, do things you don't have time to do. He's playing a part in your life and making your life better, even if it's not him financially doing it. But he also said, still take a bill, bro. Still take her out to eat time to time. Make sure, you know what I'm saying, she feels special. But if you can take care of the mortgage and the bills, why are you so stressed about that? This man still providing other things to you. But most women, I ain't gonna just say Melyssa Ford, but they'll ignore all of that because they heard one word that they thought they didn't like.
And that's not even talking about the other things that he could provide that's not financial, because he could
Facts.
do a bunch of other things. The stay-at-home man ain't like the stay-at-home woman. You wouldn't want your stay-at-home man to be at home with an apron on, cooking for you, cleaning and doing all of that probably, because you're probably going to think, as a woman, you're probably going to think that's too feminine of him. But if that man...
That's not true.
But
I'm a nigga who don't work most of the week.
But I'm just saying.
If you can cook, some women can't cook. Some women don't want to cook. So if they got a man who can cook, not saying I ain't sitting home with no damn apron, but if you got a man that can cook, but I ain't no fixing man though. So I'm not finna be sitting home. I do certain things, like certain things I'm gonna do. But like I'm not finna be in there changing the sink out, or I'm finna put a new furnace downstairs. That ain't what I'm finna do. But like he said, if you comfortable with the man and what he can provide, he don't gotta be everything for you, because let's be real, you probably ain't everything for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still gonna have flaws. You still gonna lack things too. But if he's fine with you, you gotta be fine with him. So if he provides these things and that's okay, that need to be okay. If it's all about you finding a man with money, then he's not gonna value the same way. Say he's gonna love you at your worth. A man with money is not gonna value the same, because he don't need you financially. So now your finances is eliminated.
That's where that's where it switches and it becomes all different and stuff, because that's the way it's supposed to be. The women who feel this way feel like, well, yeah, that's what he's supposed to do. He's supposed to provide and stuff. But then they also going to feel a way when he cheat on them or have another kid or do whatever. But he feels like, I'm providing, I'm the man, I'm doing this. So why don't I deserve to have multiple of this? Because I'm sure it's somewhere in the Bible that says that that's okay too. So if we really want to play by that and go by these roles, if I'm providing for you and you good, then you should really shut the fuck up until I'm not doing for you and I'm doing for somebody else. As long as you getting done for per your logic, you should be fine with whatever I'm doing out here. When you want to be that type of woman, and that's why logical. When it's a rich dude or whatever, it go that way. When it's a rich woman and stuff, that's why I say this about like the woman role. If it's a dude that's doing all the woman stuff, laundry, all of that type of thing, that's cool if you at the crib and you cooking and everything, but you got a job. You still work when you go to work. You just happen to be lucky enough not to work during the week. That don't mean that you still say it all the time. Yeah, you know. Your weekends, y'all be living life.
Yeah, I
don't get to have that. I don't have no weekends. So and then when everybody not living life, I get to be at home. Exactly. So you just vice versa. But if you was one of them niggas that's not working on the weekends, so now you at home with her enjoying her weekends, and then during the week she out there working, you at the crib. Like that's not gonna be hot for her.
I personally just could never be that dude.
Because then you're not providing. You still providing is what I'm saying. So no matter, that's actually the opponent's kind of you providing and doing that shit.
This the thing. You won't get appreciated for that.
Well, nah,
I'm telling you from experience, because a person still feels, even though you are providing,
that's not your role.
They just feel like, well, you also home. You could be doing more. They always want more. You know what I'm saying? That's my point. It ain't that you ain't providing. A woman's gonna always want more. So first, you want the guy with the money, because the guys under you don't make the money that you make. So I need a guy that makes at least, you hear it all the time. What kind of guy you want? Well, at least 6 figures. Then they give you the percentage of how many guys make 6 figures. It's a very small number, but you think because you make 6, my man got to make 6. Okay, cool. So now you're gonna shorten the batch of guys that you can even date, because there's not even a lot of them. Now those guys, what do they want? How do you know they want you? Now you might have your bread, but it's a bunch of other chicks who ain't got the money you got, who probably look better, who gonna spoil him, gonna take care of him, gonna be the kind of woman he want. Mm-hmm. Why would he pick you over them? Because you got money. He don't care about your money. He got money.
Most of the guys with money, they don't really usually choose the girls with money up top, and sometimes they usually don't work. Shout out to the power couples that's not there. It's really only one power couple, because I only really respect the black ones. But you know, Jeezy going through his thing too.
There ain't no power couple. That
shout out to Tion and Andy.
All that.
That's the power couple I was talking about.
Well, they on their way out too though.
I know they are, but they doing it very, very respectful and classy. She ain't let nobody disrespect his name, and I'm sure vice versa if anybody tried. But she probably gonna check him before he even get to. But yeah, they doing it in a very respectful way, to where it's like, nah, we good, we got this, stay out of our business. But yeah,
I think Jeezy and them doing it in a more respectful way, because you don't even know why they're getting divorced.
You don't know why Iman and them doing it either.
Yes, you do.
No,
yes, you do. Somebody came out and accused him of cheating with her.
Tiana said that there ain't no cheating or nothing.
Wait a
and
minute.
they've been separated for a
Can
minute.
I
So
finish
if he
my
with
point,
somebody,
nigga?
I just want to give
What
you
I'm
the
saying.
rebuttal on Tiana's behalf because I'm a fan.
But somebody came out and said this was going on. Now, whether it's going on or not, we wouldn't know. It's just a rumor to us. Separated or not, it's people that get separated and still be over there messing with their girls. They like baby moms, like all that stuff still be happening. You just might be going through somewhere you like, you know what, right now. For all we know, though, the reason they separated is because she think he was cheating on her with somebody. Maybe now, I'm just saying, maybe now, Shorty came back because he cutting her off because he trying to work it out with his wife, and she coming out here trying to spill the beans because there's always one of these trying to spill the beans ass females. And now it's out public. He maybe came clean. She like, you know what? It's irreconcilable, nigga. This over. But she ain't not saying that she out here throwing them through the mud. But old girl making that shit public probably was like that public embarrassment, bro. Like I can't work through that now because people in my business that shouldn't be in my business, etc. Jeezy ain't really saying nothing. He just all you know is we going through a divorce. He filed for divorce and he said whoever ain't with me now, whatever.
Kid, he filed for custody too or something.
Yeah.
Like that, right?
All he doing is trying to get his dad shit together and move on with his life. He ain't really said she did this to me, she did that. Shorty ain't said nothing about him. They just you just see it. They getting divorced.
But you know the internet messy though.
You know the internet messy.
You know they brought up that stuff that Jenny said about black people.
What she say?
She said something about how she
the
never
dark
dated a
meat
black
thing.
dude.
The dark meat joke?
I don't know. She just said something about how she had never dated a black dude. I heard that a video came up about that, or a tweet or something came up about that. Which I feel like I wouldn't put if that's all she said, I wouldn't put too much pressure on it because she did marry a black dude and have a baby with him. And if that's the case, then so what? She probably felt that way at the time until she met the right black dude. It was a time where I said that I wouldn't mess with no white girls when I moved up here because every black dude that moved up here messed with a white girl. And I moved up here from Chicago and, you know, I moved up here with my black girlfriend at the time. And I was young and I thought that would never happen to somebody like me because I'm me. Like I wouldn't do that. And then life happened and then you realize like, yeah.
It's like that white box. That's all that was.
It's not.
He got some of that white box and was like, I'm tripping.
It's not that, you know.
How dare I?
Boxes come in all types of colors, you know. Sometimes you're gonna get an Amazon box, sometimes you get a Nike box, you know. And then whatever you get, what's inside, you always happy that you get what's inside.
You always want the toy that's inside the box.
Always want
you don't want to take care of that toy.
inside the
you
box,
take care
no
of that
matter
toy
what color it is
if
when
that
it gets
toy
to
come
your
out
door.
that box, you not want nothing to do with that toy though. You don't want nothing to do with that toy when it come out that box though. Toy, nah, I don't eat that.
Oh man. Shout out to both of them. I hope everything get figured out. That's what you're supposed to say, right?
Shit, I guess. But no, back to Melyssa Ford though. But like I just be hoping that sometimes like a lot of women can watch something like that and notice that sometimes they be doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Because when you trying to have a discussion about something that might have you emotional about it, you still got to be able to have the discussion. Mm-hmm. That's why I said this before. Like F your feelings, because you can never debate somebody's feelings. Like if she say he said worse, you can be like he said. You can try to rewind it and show her he didn't say worse. She still ain't trying to hear that.
We
bro.
can argue about how you feel about that, or we can argue about what he said. Yeah. Because those is two different things. Exactly. How you feel about him saying worse or whatever. Even if I'm just assuming that, let's just say he said that. How you feel about him saying that is separate from what he was saying and the point he was making. And besides that one word, let's focus on the point that he was making. And if that's important or not, then we can debate that. Because if you're just focusing on that word, then that's a way to not even address whatever he's saying or dismiss whatever else he's saying because you don't even like the word he used.
Yep.
Well, I don't know. The wordage. I don't like the word or wording of that. Why do I got to speak to you delicately? I thought you was equal.
I just had that conversation earlier with somebody. It's like your delivery sometimes can be rude. It's like no, I deliver it how people say they want people to talk to them. People say I rather motherfucker keep it real with me, but then if I keep it real with you, well, you ain't have to say it that way. Well, how do you want me to say it, bro? Yeah. Like if you want me to keep it like diet real with you, then I'll keep it diet real with you. It'll taste like sugar, but it ain't really sugar. But then you'll say you ain't keep it all the way 100. What do you want? You know what I'm saying? You want a person to be honest with you or somebody to tell you what you want to hear?
For real. And I'm the dude, I always got to end up curving like that's a wild statement to say. I won't say that. I'll always end up having to not say what I want to say, because, and I'll put, this is a little revealing or whatever, because it involved like it just involved like friends and family, but I'll leave names out. Over the weekend, my brother had his baby shower. Y'all know I'm about to be an uncle soon. I'm fake proud of that.
He's really proud of that.
I'm fake proud of my brother fucking his girlfriend and getting her pregnant. But
because he wanted the toy in the box. Run my Happy Meal toy. Fuck you talking about?
So we at the baby shower, and a friend of mine, let's just say a friend of mine, comes up from he drove up here from another city, and he had an ex with him. But everybody acquainted with the family, so she come up here. They drive up here from the city or whatever. Now it's in Illinois, so it's legal weed out there, and he smoke. He with his ex, and then now she don't smoke, and because it's illegal in Wisconsin, she won't allow him to not only smoke or bring any. Well, not only bring any to be in the car, he can't even smoke when he at the function, and then get back in the car and drive, because now we driving high. It's just this wild, a whole extra thing. And in my head, I'm like, that's your ex though, so she no longer has
Any say so.
And she chose to ride with you in your car. She can also drive her car or herself if she want that. It's a bunch of things she could do, because when you ride with me, I'm going to do what I want to do. This is the reason why when I'm going to comedy shows out of town, I ride by myself. And if people want to ride with me, I let them know. This is what's happening in this car when I'm driving. I'm not going to offer you, because I know people usually don't want to. But if you asking me, that's what you're going to have to deal with, no matter what. I'm not changing it for you. So that's just what it is. So I was in that mind state or whatever, and it was just wild to me that was just something that he thought that he couldn't stress. Yeah, and at some point, he makes the joke when I get back around to like her. We all around together. She's around. Man, I had to tell her what you said. Da da da. First thing is, you joking? You didn't say that. You wouldn't do that. On some man code shit. You wouldn't do that. So this is a joke. But she like, nah, da da da, I guess trying to bait me into saying it. They don't know. I want to say this to you. I'm actually not saying this to you out of respect to my friend. Because I want to come to you and say, hey, you tripping. What makes you think that that's okay for you to do? What makes you think that you get to still control him, essentially? You don't get what?
That's like when niggas be having a baby by a chick.
We didn't have the thing. I let it go. It was a joke. He was like, no, I didn't really say that. I don't want to make it seem like he did. He was like, no, I didn't really say that. Whatever. She don't know all of that. They probably talked about it in the car on the ride home. But I wanted to have that combo, bro.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy, bro.
I'm just saying, like that was
what happened with me.
I want people to think like, damn, he really told. Nah, he didn't. He didn't really tell her, but they didn't know that I was willing to. We can have that convo right now. Everybody festive right now and everything, but if y'all want to argue, we could pod right now.
See me? I don't be trying to argue with people, bro. When people say some shit like that, I want y'all to figure that shit out so it don't get loud. Like, I don't be want to deal with, like, motherfuckers getting loud or some shit like that, because the worst thing is when you like that third party and they yelling back and forth, you just sitting there like this. You know who right, because it ain't about you. So you hearing the argument, and you actually know who probably tripping in the situation, but you can't say shit because you can't pick no sides. So now you just sitting there the whole time. I hate that. I've
been in that situation before. This one wasn't one of them. It would have just been me and her. Like, it wouldn't have been no serious stuff, but we would have debated. It's not an argument like that, because I've been in those before where I'm like, I ain't getting in this serious stuff. But it would have been a fun debate that probably would have got loud and drawn people in. But what you talking about, I'm with you. Out of there. Nope. I ain't got nothing to say.
And then at some point you're going to be like, man, fuck that shit. Hey, Quis, you like, God.
Nope.
Oh, no shit.
And I'm lying. Because when we was talking, you had said, I didn't say that about her. I don't know what you're talking about.
I ain't got nothing to do with it. No, you just start doing it. Man, I ain't got nothing to do with it. None of y'all got going on. Even you said it or not.
Hey, Shatiqua, I didn't say that. I don't know what he's talking about.
And you still get cussed out anyway, because you a part of him. So.
I mean, it's Shatiqua.
Nigga, fuck you and your boy. Like, I ain't even had nothing to do with this shit. Appreciate y'all for coming through, tapping in another episode of I'm Almost Joking the Podcast. Being your boy, Disrespective Collective. It's your boy, Quis, a.k.a. Dash with my mans.
Craig Smith, a.k.a. Sense of Life.
Hit the like button, put somebody on who will put somebody on. Shout out to my boy Tyler behind the scenes, Radio 22, Everything 22, and we'll get at y'all later. We out. Dizzle.